Welcome to Discovering. It's springtime in the UP. The good thing about springtime in the UP is it's warmer than wintertime in the UP. The bad thing about springtime in the UP is it's not warm enough. So we're taking a trip to a warmer time. A time that we hope is right around the corner.
There's a good fish. Oh, little guy, I think. Little guy, yeah, little guy. Woohoo!
So sit back, turn up the heat, put on your slippers, and make believe it's summer. It's Monday night and time for Discovering.
The secret streams that flow beneath the cliffs of colored stone. Forest thick and healthy with birch and pine and oak. Surrounded by the greatest lakes this world has ever known. The black bear's awesome presence as he roams the hills and fields. Call of the timber wolf, the loon's lonesome trill. The eagle soaring high above, the trout lies deep and still. These are what I treasure, the only way I measure feelings that I have for this fine land. There is so much to discover when you're a long-time lover of northern Michigan.
March is a tough month here in the UP. It feels like it should be spring, but winter just won't let go. The temperature warms up, the robins come back, the geese come back, and then the temperature drops and it snows again. When that happens, we need all the encouragement we can find to remind us that spring will indeed get here. A warm breeze, the sound of a red-winged blackbird, or a look at a warm and sunny afternoon in a boat on a river with my buddies Clairmont and Korch.
Suckers, I like to let him sit and take it for a little bit. Try to get him when he's moving away from the boat. He's right underneath the boat. I feel him moving. I wait till he starts going away. There he's going away from the boat. Bam! Ooh, good fish. No, he ain't that big. Inch for inch, pound for pound now. He's just a little guy. But when I set the hook, I thought he was gonna be a lot bigger than that. And he's got her down there pretty good. This is a red tail I'm using. I'll show you here this little trick I learned. That fish has got that down to his gut. Yep. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the pliers in like this and get that hook right that, and you just roll it and get it to go up. You don't wanna open his mouth. I think I popped it out. Look at that, popped it right out. See that? Now that fish would have been dead if anybody else would have tried to unhook it through the mouth. But if you get it in the gill like that and you can turn that hook, you can get him out every time. Not even any blood. Perfect. Let's get a bigger one. My bait saver. My bait saver saves me some money. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be a cast with a fish. Throw one right towards that log, Jodi. There you go. I had one here on Wednesday. I threw a sucker on. He's got her good. And I just like to reel down until I get it tight, and then I'll stick them. Boy, that fish is going crazy. Coming towards the boat now. Wait till he starts going away. Oh, this is a good fish here. This is a big fish here. This is a big one. Woohoo! You see that? I tell you, smallmouth, inch for inch, pound for pound, there ain't a better fighting fish. Woohoo! He wants a trolling motor. Get out of trolling motor. Because these things are just crazy. And that thing is just nuts. Look at that. You don't want nothing with do it. Oh, hooked in a right on the tip of the lip. Another 18 incher anyway. Oh, maybe not 18, maybe 17. He ain't that big. And that's still a nice smallmouth. And you see how this fish fought. He said it's a lot of fun smallmouth fishing because you can come in and catch 50 fish in a short amount of time. Let's get some more. big, whatever it is. That was weird. Oh, big bass, Jodi. Nice smallmouth here. Woohoo!
Want the net?
Yeah, probably. Woo! Look at that. Get some jumping. He's jumping. There we go. There's a nice fish. About time.
Oh, there's a 20 incher.
Yeah, there's a 20 incher. Look at that bass.
Oh, that is a pig.
Hooked right in the corner of the mouth. That's why I like these Kaylee hooks.
Easy to take out.
It's kind of like a half circle hook is what I call it.
Yeah.
But when you let the fish have them, I better get off the dock here. When you go to set the hook, if they're going away from you, you always get them in the corner of the mouth. And boy, I tell you what, last Sunday we were on and we did 40 fish in 6 hours and they moved. The current went down and the fish moved. So we've been struggling a little bit here today looking for them again. Usually I got them going, but today we got to look for them a little bit. Ooh, he really did a gobble there. I'm gonna hit this one. There's a good fish. Oh, little guy, I think. Little guy, yeah, little guy. Woohoo! Oh, he's just a dink. Flippity flippity. They've been far and few in between here. When their lips are all ripped up, I stick them right through the eyeballs. Go right through the eye, kind of work it through, just like that. Then you get another fish off this bait. And I like to run, I'd run a little sinker on there. I like to have that sinker close to the hook. I think it acts like almost like a jig. Tighten up the sinker a little bit. See if we can go get another one here. They might be piled on this edge here on this side too.
Here we go. Yep.
Good one?
Not really. Well, he's not bad. There goes my minnow. That's right.
Quick release?
Yep.
No, you got him. That's still a 15 incher. Inch for inch, pound for pound. Chewing, chewing, chewing. You got it? You got it? I think he's got it.
Fish on.
Yeah, it ain't that big one. Hey, it's a little pikey. It's not the size I was looking for, but. Man, they're smaller. Ooh,
nice
okay,
one.
ain't that small.
About 17.
Comes again. God, I just love them smallmouth. They're just acrobatic. And they fight good.
Want the net?
Yeah, I can scoop this one out. Right in the corner of the mouth. So they might be on this side. Woo!
It's about 18, 19.
Yeah, that's an 18 incher. Thank you, Mr. Korch.
You're welcome.
That's what I like about that hook. See that? They just straight in the corner here. And if you look at these smallmouth, how pretty they are up here, you see how the eye is green, red and green? They're just pretty fish. And they're always acrobatic. You see when they hit them like that and you put a little bit of a tight line and they just, boom, they bounce up. That's probably another 18 incher. A lot slower today than it's been for us though. Kind of got to find the fish again. But we're getting there. You need to go get bigger. There she goes. Far cry from the 18 incher that.
There we go.
Stick them. Ooh, there's a good one. Jodi's got a good one there. That's a good fish. Jodi's got a good one. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish, Jod. Motor off. You lay, I can stay underneath the boat. He's gonna jump for you. Oh, that's a nice one, Jod. There you go.
Hey.
Mr. Korch.
Oh yeah.
That's all yours. I'm gonna see if I can get one. See, they might be here now. Yeah, there's a couple of rock piles right here, and they just like to hang here.
Now the key to this fishery: catch them, admire them,
And let them go. Catch them again another day.
Hi, I'm Brian Whitens from 906 Outdoors. I'd like to thank you for watching our show and invite you to visit our online store. You'll find a variety of outdoor products from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and more. You'll find unique items like handmade fishing creels, trapping baskets, quivers, nets, snowshoes, hand-forged knives, and more. Top quality products like Hidden Hunter portable blinds, Rapid River knives, fishing tackle, Stormy chromers, and food products too. Check us out anytime at 906outdoors.com. And again, thanks for watching.
Run a little bit with it. You got it, you got it, you got it. I think he's got it. He's a big one. Ooh, oh, big pike,
Yep.
big pike, Jodi.
Yep.
I got him in the corner of the mouth too, so this one's going home for food. This is lunch right here. This is lunch. Ooh, this is a nice pike. Here's another 30 plus, I betcha. Good job, Jod. Good job. Woohoo! That's dinner.
Yeah, Brian.
That's
Set
dinner.
it down.
Yeah, go ahead and set him down. He's gonna flop like crazy, but that's all right. Ooh, that's a nice one right in the corner of the mouth. That's what we like. Oh, 33, 34. I'll tell you what, my favorite fish to eat is a perch. But my second favorite fish to eat is right here. And there'll be a couple of good meals off of this one. And that's a nice northern, especially with the water being cool. So you know what we call this? Lunch. That's what we call that, is lunch. So we get to put one in the live well. Just wait there. You're gonna be released into the grease.
Yep.
There's more than one way to skin a fish. First thing with these northerns are really, really slimy. Best thing to do for that is newspaper. And that way they're not sliding around on you. And it just sticks right to the paper. And it makes cleaning them so much easier. Because a lot of people, they don't care for pikes. They got that real strong fish smell. But boy, they sure taste good. This is my second favorite eating fish. And this is a nice one here. So we're gonna get some good chunks of meat off of this one. I do a little bit different than everybody else. I start out just like I'm cleaning a regular fish. I'll cut down like that, and then I'll run the knife up to the fin, cut around it, and right to the butt. Just like that. And then it's just a matter of coming down, getting your angle. One big fillet. Flip them over. Almost the same thing, except I like to come back and catch that. And just up to the fin. That way your knife's got a good place to keep cutting. But we'll take the belly off this time too, because that's boneless right there too. So we'll skin this right away. That's a totally boneless piece right there. Now with the backside of northern, you can feel that Y bone up on top there. I go back to where it stops. Take my electric knife, zip that off. That's all boneless. Flip the fillet around like that. And you got to keep tension on the skin, otherwise you'll dig in too far. And then I cut it in half so it's easier to work with. Cut it in half. The reason why I cut it in half because it's a little easier to handle when I go back and do my other part here. Now the electric fillet knife is pretty much useless because you got to have more hands on for this. And one piece of fish you're going to get a bigger piece out of course, than you are the other one. But then it's just a matter of taking the bones out like you do. And again, I do it in like little sections instead of trying to do the whole thing. And once you get it going, if you turn your knife up, it usually goes right along the rib cage. And then I usually clean it up again. I'll take all that silver skin off there. But then again, you got that lateral line. If you cut just off to the side of that. And then this piece here, again, you feel that Y bone. And I cut just on the edge of it. Like this. And I make an initial, just a little cut like that to get it started. And then you turn your knife. And it'll follow the bones right down. This one's a little bit bigger than I'm usually cleaning. So it's a little harder to handle. But if you just work it, and it'll slide right along the bones. And like I said, you lose a pretty good chunk of fish out of it, but that's so bony in there. And if a guy wanted to, you could actually take this piece, and if you wanted to pickle them, the bones dissolve. And then again, that lateral line, just on the edge of that. You come up, you take your finger, and you can see those bones in there, but if you take your finger and run them like that, you can feel them. And you just cut on that side, and I usually cut straight down. Just a little bit, and you just turn your knife, and like I said, you follow those bones, and you can see how nice that is. That's following the bone line. You can see where it's white. And you just got to work the knife a little bit. And a lot of guys are scared to clean these. And like I said, there's many different ways to do it, but like I said, there's more than one way to skin a fish. And this is just the way and that's another piece of boneless fish. But there's another way to skin a fish. That's dinner. That's what that is.
Third weekend in March marked the 22nd annual Boat Sport and RV Show at the Superior Dome. If you didn't make it to the show, here's a look at what you missed.
We're on our 22nd annual Boat Sport and RV Show here at the Dome. Great place to be. We have a wide selection of products to look at. If you're looking to buy anything from a quiet sports thing like a bicycle or a canoe or a kayak, great selection of bicycles. We had a bunch of them rolling out the doors.
We've been coming to the show as long as I can remember, and it's a really good way to meet customers that wouldn't normally come through the shop because so many people come through the doors. We make a lot of good connections here and a lot of good repeat customers that they keep on coming back year after year. We have anywhere from kids bikes to bikes just to get around town all the way up to high-end professional quality race bikes. And we brought a little bit of everything here to the show. We have a lot of closeout bikes from last year, so some really good deals.
Good selection of canoes and kayaks, a great selection of four-wheelers, and of course the trend in the four-wheelers now is lots of side-by-sides. I think they're almost taking over that market, it seems like. We have a great selection of dock, if you're looking for dockage. A lot of pontoons, a lot of people, pontoons are probably the biggest selling boat now in most areas. A lot of pontoons, several pontoon dealers, different brands and qualities of pontoons are here. We've got quite a bit of fishing supplies and hunting supplies. We'd always like more of that stuff, but we've got a decent cross selection of hunting and fishing supplies of different types, yes. We've got dealers from throughout the Upper Peninsula, all of northern Michigan, all the way from Wisconsin and northern lower Michigan. So we've got a good representation of different dealerships. We also have a trout pond for the kids where they can get a chance to fish for some fish, and it's kind of fun to watch them catch them. And we also have the bouncy house things where the kids can jump around and have a good time.
We've been coming here for 22 years now. Each year it seems to grow, more and more popular. People's needs change, so the campers that we bring change with the families. Small campers to bunkhouse campers for the families to the retirement campers. The advantage to come to the show is they're all indoors, they're out of the weather. You have a selection from pop-ups all the way up to great big fifth wheels. So this is the one show that we do. It's the largest in the whole Upper Peninsula, so we enjoy coming out here.
Well, TV6 loves to be part of the community, and so these opportunities, when these events come up, we love to try and sponsor these. We help with the promotion on all of our social medias, on TV6, on Fox UP, on Upper Michigan Source, on just every media that we have. We try to promote it to get to our audience and make our audience their audience. Being in the Upper Peninsula, the outdoors is huge, so this was a great partnership to forge, and we're really excited to do this and hopefully continue it in the future years. As far as I know, attendance has been up for the last 2 days. Hopefully we're on the 3rd day now. Hopefully attendance stays up. And that's kind of what we're looking for, is to get not only just more awareness of the event, but to get more people here and supporting these businesses in the Upper Peninsula and northern Wisconsin.
Last year we were just under 7,000 people at the show, and this year we're looking to hopefully get near 8,000 people into the show. So our attendance is up a fair amount from last year, and maybe part of that's because of the weather's a little bit better than last year, but not so good that you can't do something else. You know, I mean, the Dome's a good place to go right now because you're not going to rake the yard or take your boat out fishing yet. So you might as well come here and spend a little time wandering around.
Well, that's it for this week. I just want to take a minute to say congratulations to the 3 UP basketball teams that brought home trophies this year. The Calumet Copper Kings brought home the girls' Class C trophy with an 8-point victory. St. Ignace followed suit with a 20-point third-quarter comeback win in girls' Class D. The trifecta was topped off with a 20-point North Central Jets victory over Morenci in boys' Class D action. I'll leave you with a look at the Jets' return and a stop at the legendary gold medal tournaments in my hometown of Hermansville.
These kids put a lot of hard work into this season, and it's nice to have them play 2 great games and show those downstate teams what it's all about. Play UP basketball, and there's some really quality teams in UP this year, and these guys represented them well. They're respectful all weekend long. They appreciate all support financially and all the fans that gave us this weekend. But most importantly, these kids love each other, and I hope they're going to be great young men and support our community for years to come. But we're really proud of them, and proud of the fans traveling down there to watch us, and also at local businesses that had turnouts. That's great, and enjoy it, because this stuff doesn't happen very often. It's a special group of young men, and we're proud to have them represent North Central Jets. Thanks, guys.
We are NC. We are NC.